All right, guys. So, part of being a man is admitting when you were wrong. And so that's the purpose of this video today. The other day when I went out on the streets and I went looking for this crisis, um, I didn't see such a big deal like what they're talking about. And that's what I reported on, right? I reported what I saw with my own two eyes. And, I assumed that that was the extent of the problem, which it's not. I spoke with one of the, and the reason why that's all I saw is because El Paso PD is doing a phenomenal job, right? El Paso PD is doing a fantastic job keeping these thousands of people, which they have in control, in order. They're keeping them in order. They're keeping them um, in places outside of public view, and they're taking care of them, and they're shipping them out. So I apologize, you know, for calling it like I see it, but I was wrong. There isn't just 100 on the streets. The numbers that I was told is that there's about 500 on the streets right now. There's a camp with 400 that I didn't see. It's kind of it's kind of blocked off. And in the airport, there's 450, and I just saw the 50 that were outside of the main holding area because there wasn't enough room in the main holding area for everybody else. So they had to go outside of the holding area. And then they're getting the Civic Center ready to house about 2,000, which will be going there from other locations. So all in all, there's roughly 2,500 in El Paso right now. But the reason the people of El Paso are not noticing anything, like myself, is because El Paso PD, the National Guard, and the Red Cross are doing a phenomenal job taking care of the situation. They're working overtime, they're putting in the work, and they're getting it done. He told me that they're sending about 4 buses full out of the city every day, 2 airplanes every day, and let's just say there's some things I can't say. Let's just say, if you've been a subscriber to my channel, you know that I've talked about this before, so let's talk about the subject. You know that there's always a possibility that covert operatives could come into the country amongst these caravans, right? Well, let's just say that is a high probability right now, okay? And so many people are being bussed out. They're going to places all over the country right now. So that being said, make sure your preps are squared away. Make sure you got fuel for your generators. Make sure you've got stuff that is storable for a long period of time. First and foremost, make sure your water's squared away. What are you going to do if the water gets cut off, your pipe burst? Do you have enough water to last a while? And if you don't, do you have the ability to go somewhere and collect it? Do you even have buckets to go collect water from a fresh water source? If you don't have buckets, go to the dollar store and get them for $1. They sell, a gallon bucket for $1. Anyways, also, very important, make sure that your rifles are zeroed in. Make sure that if you got a new accessory for your firearm, that it is adequate for what you intend to use it for. Make sure you test it out, and make sure those things are squared away, in case you need to go hunting. Just in case the grocery stores are overrun or something like that. So that about covers it. Once again, guys, I am sorry, but I still stand by my statement that it is unnecessary for the United Nations to get involved. The reason why I didn't see a crisis when I went out that night was solely because El Paso PD is doing a phenomenal job. Okay, so I apologize for that mistake, but I still stand by the statement that the United Nations does not need to get involved. Okay, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and as always, don't forget, help out your neighbors.